Hey everyone, welcome to an impromptu live stream of the moon. Hey Beverly, thanks. Sorry, late night stream. I'm not gonna stick around for long. I am exhausted. Um, Talked to almost 200 people about space, which is great. But as an introvert, that takes a lot out of you. But the moon is so high, it's just it's messing with my normal setup, which I have here. I'm imaging the Pac-Man Nebula. It's so yeah, actually, my stars are looking wonky now. So I might have to shift to something else, but I figured we'll do a little bit of moon gazing tonight. Oh yeah, I think like Star Parties is the only place where I feel like I'm somewhat of an extrovert, because I'll actually go up to people and start talking to them. But yeah, usually I'm an introvert. I don't talk if I don't have to. But space is different. How's your recovery going? I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope it heals up soon. While we look at, I can show you what we were looking at the star party. So we're looking at this thing. So that's the North American Nebula. It looks kind of crappy. It's about 40 minutes worth, but it's just a live stack of from the Seestar from like a Bortle 9 sky. So not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take a couple of pictures of this. Oh, that's nice. Glad to hear it's healing nicely. It's that part. So this part is like the it goes down to like Texas, and this is Mexico. This is like the Gulf of Mexico. This is Florida. So it's like sideways. I think I have a nice shot of North America from a couple years ago. Let me pull that up. It might be easier to see. Yeah, I think this picture, like when it's oriented this way, shows North America a little bit better, right? So this is like Alaska is missing, California is missing because California has its own nebula, and then like Maine is like up here, and this is the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, we normally see the Cygnus wall here, and that's like a different orientation. Pull both of these up at the same time. Yeah, so you can see like this part is here. Yeah. Yeah, this was one of my first images of the North American nebula. This was with the DSLR. I'm glad. Yeah, you just have to like turn your head a little bit, and then the map makes sense. And then the California Nebula is coming out now, but it's too close to the moon. Even with narrowband filters, I'm not gonna risk it. And if I go back to this setup, I do have something else lined up after Pac-Man. I might have to throw out a lot of these. The HFR is just going too crazy. You can see the stars here are looking weird. So I think I'm just going to thumbs down these. If we look at an earlier one, you can see the stars look a lot better versus the last one. Yeah. Okay. I think it's because of the moon. It's really close to the moon right now. So I have another sequence lined up. I see 416 for the next 3 hours. I see 417. That's the Spider Nebula. So that's pulling up stellarium. Yeah. So it'll look like this. So we'll see. It's fairly dim, so I don't know how good it'll look, and it's still really close to the moon, but I don't really have a view of this part of the sky, so. Well, this is a nice galaxy. What galaxy are you? NBC 2655. I have to make a note of this. Cool. Now here's the moon in the wide field. Ooh, hey! Oh, Pleiades, look at that. It's right next to the Pleiades. Did not think I'd be able to see this. So cool. The Tiny Dipper. You were surprised when you got any nebulosity of M45 last night. Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get anything tonight. It's like it's like right there. But that's cool. Is it showing up on the stream? I hope it is. I know the quality gets degraded quite a bit as it moves through the interweb, but okay. So I'm going to take that as you see the Pleiades. But yeah, super cool. Can I take a picture of this? There we go. Now if I ever do an HDR, I know where the moon is in relation to the Pleiades. That's really cool. This is with the dumb wide angle camera, which really can't do much. Super cool that you can see it. I wonder if I can moving. Yeah, hold on. I have to turn off center target, and then I can shift back here, and I can go there. Let's see if we can see it in the big scope. No, I think we need like long exposures. I don't see anything here. Oh well. This point and click go to is super handy. I really like the Seestar. Yeah, I do remember M45 was the first thing I took a picture of. Yeah, I remember that. It's like a year ago, almost. You have come far. I'm proud. I'm very proud. Oh no, no, I don't mind talking. I'm just tired. As I was telling people today, I'll talk forever about space. I think this is in focus. I don't know. It's a little. Seestar or ZW still haven't fixed the over sharpening of the moon, which I really dislike because the moon does not look like this. They just over sharpen it. I gave them this feedback about a dozen times, and then I didn't have a telescope or the Seestar for 5 months, and they still haven't fixed it. So it's a little bit of a shame. Yeah, I have like no control. Yeah, I have no control. I'm looking at the. And if I look at the adjust, I can adjust the brightness. That's about it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't control sharpening. This is automatically happening, which sucks. Yeah, they made this a thing in an update I think back in December, and sent them a really long email about why they shouldn't do this or give us control. They did not listen. It's still a great telescope. I think. Well, not I think. I know so many people were impressed with this little thing, being able to take images from portal night skies and show something that you can't otherwise see. Otherwise, with the naked eye, the only thing you could see were super bright stars and Saturn. Everything else was hidden. The moon didn't come out until after we were done. I'm gonna run this stream for another 5 minutes, and then I'll probably point my scope to. What was I looking at? Not this one. I see to 417, which is a spider nebula, and then call it a day. This is a nice galaxy too. I'm looking forward to galaxy season, although I wish I had a bigger refractor. I did lose that galaxy I was looking at, but good thing I'm live streaming because I can go back and watch that part. Ooh, this is a cool one. What's it called? This is a planetary. This. Call the number, but no call the number. Wow. None of these numbers. Headphone nebula. What a dumb name. Doesn't look like headphones. Oh yeah, I'll get it. I'll get the designation later, and then I can figure it out. But I think this will look cool. My new one. Yeah, yeah, it does. Right. Yeah, it's like the Ring Nebula and the Helix Nebula. They look so similar. Like M57. Yeah, the Ring Nebula and then Helix. Oops. Oh, Helix Nebula. Helix Nebula is just bigger. But yeah, they look very similar. Phone Nebula, now that I know what it's called. Oh, there you go. There's the designations. It's PNG14.8. And then Jones Emberson 1. Interesting. I guess two people named Jones and Emberson found the Headphone Nebula. Cool. Yeah, the Helix Nebula is awesome. Did I post that picture of the Helix Nebula in the server? I haven't finished fully processing it all, but I did do the Helix Nebula from Vermont a couple weekends ago. This is my shot of the Helix Nebula with my 91F. Looks really good, but it's still so low to the horizon. I only had this is 72 minutes worth. But, we have the little white dwarf in the center. Yeah, this looks great. That's one. And of course I showed the Dark Shark Nebula. I've been showing this off. This hands down is my favorite from there. This is like the high-res version, like zooming in, like the Reflection Nebula, the Dark Nebula part, they all look super cool. And I don't know if you've seen my video of the 91F, but I go over like what the individual pictures look like, individual frames, and then the stack frames, and then it's like when I took the individual shots, I thought I got nothing, and then it just popped. And then I did the Lagoon Nebula. These are all without filters, by the way, just straight light from Portal 3. Lagoon Nebula, like this looks like a painting. Andromeda, I showed this one. This is only 22 minutes worth of data from Portal 3. Barely processed it. I just basically stretched and did some curves adjustments, but my god. Look at dust lanes here. These look amazing. And the last one is going to be M33. This one also looks really cool. Yeah, like all the nebulosity in this galaxy. Yeah, need Helix to go higher, or we gotta move a little bit more south. Yeah, I like Dark Shark. My wife thinks it looks like a dragon. Let me pull that up. Like it's a diving dragon. I kind of see it, it has like the squiggly tongue that dragons have, and the smoke coming out of his nose. But, but it has a fin. And I did misspell shark. Keep it in there. Keeps it authentic. Yeah, 22 minutes on the Andromeda was insane. Like this was naked eye visible, like from the Portal 3 area. So I'm not that surprised, but it's still mind blowing. Like there's a nebula in Andromeda. Here's another one. This is NGC. Forget it. It's a giant star cluster in Andromeda. It has an NGC number. And again, this is all without a filter and not a lot of processing on this. Yeah, I see Shark 2 mostly. until I remember dragon, and then I see dragon. Anyways, yeah, thanks for spending some of your evening with me, Beverly. I think I am going to just stick around for like another couple of minutes and then go to bed. I'll probably point this. It looks like in 2 more minutes it's going to actually shift to IC 417, so maybe I'll just stick around for that and let it do that, let it start. We'll see what this looks like. I'll pull up this thing, I'll put it over here, and then I'll put my, where did it go? I'll put this here. Sure, I'll do this. So I can see both at the same time. Thanks, Beverly. Have a good one. Yeah, I guess I decided to stick around for a few more minutes while this changes to the next target. I'll look at one image and then I'm going to go to bed. that actually happened to me tonight. We packed up, my friend packed up, we said goodnight to each other, we were like, okay, we're gonna go to a car, and then we both take a step in the same direction, and then we find out we park in the exact same parking lot. Ah, there you go, look, it's slowing. I really like that analogy. So I'm just going to point to the spider nebula. Yep. Alright, first image, this 10-second exposure. I can kind of see some nebulosity, but not really. So now it's just going to autofocus, which takes a couple of minutes. So let it go through. I figured out my overshoot and focus steps. So I usually get a hyperbolic R-square of usually 1. Unless it's a particularly bad. I can shift this. There you go. I can change the orientation of my iPad so I can see what the moon looks like more fully. And you can see the autofocus happen. I will say autofocus has changed my life right after iPolar, which lets me polar line so easily before anybody else really, because I can see the stars so much sooner. And then autofocus. So tonight I left the house before it was dark. I just made sure I was able to polar line, and then I set up my sequence, and then I left. And then I came back almost 4 hours later, and it was an image for 3.5 hours, and it got a whole bunch of images. It's like automated. Yeah, I waited way too long to get an autofocuser. Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like you try it once and then you don't know if you can go back. I only have one. Actually, I have two. I haven't opened the other one. It's like a cheap knockoff Chinese brand I bought almost a year ago. But I have an Ioptron IEAF, and I just move it around from one telescope to another. You don't need more than one. I know some people have like one per telescope, which is a lot of money. I'm sure it's nice to not have to switch the EAF from one to the other, but yeah, like if you look for EAFs in the used market and you find one for a good price, you should just grab it. I know what you mean. I've only had my new telescope for 2 weeks, and I started looking at the next one. I had to stop myself. I was talking to Astrobits the other day about it, and to like leave the conversation. And with the one I want, I'll show you which one I want, and then maybe you'll want it too. In my video, my last 91F video, I mentioned that I was actually going after this one, the 107 PHQ, but the day I was going to pay for this, the 71F came out, or the 91F came out, so I switched to this, which as you can see is much cheaper, $9.99 versus $22.99, so save some money, and I really like this scope. But the next one I want to get is probably maybe the 140 Apo, which is huge. Almost a little under 6-inch triplet. So I'll also need to get the flattener for it. It's just heavy, about 11 kilograms. With the reducer, it'll be over 11 kilograms. So, but I kind of wanted this because it has like the perfect. Sorry, where's the specs? It has a really good focal length for Galaxies. That's what I want. And I can't afford it, but if I could, I would get the 151 PHQ, but you can see it's so much more money. You can see a little bit closer, and it's a quadruplet, so you don't need a flattener. Oh yeah, Mac would be nice. Yeah, I have an ETX 90, which is pretty good. And then SV Boney has that 127, I think, the 4-inch. I hear good things about it. I have not tried it out. Alright, this autofocused. You can see that the shifts are like so little. So it went from 6383 to 6387. And each step is like 0.06 microns, I think. Or 0.6 microns. It's small. It's like super tiny. Ooh, cool. Yeah, Celestron Mac. They do make good stuff. Let's see. Is it also like 127? Oh, is it the C90? My friend has the C90. He loves it. But I don't think he uses it that much. And then the 4SE, which is also a Mac. Alright, 4 minutes and then I'll have my first exposure, and then I'll know whether it's safe to go to bed. Yeah, the 4SE. Oh, that's I like the SE series. I have the 6SE. That's what I use for planets. The 4SE, the 5SE, to the 8SE are actually SCTs, Schmidt Cassegrains. The 4SE is Max-Duff Cassegrain. So I don't know why they did it that way. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how Cassegrains are, how the map there works. So maybe they need it to be a Mac. But the 4SE is really nice. Really good optics on it. But if you could get a 6SE, I recommend. I've had mine for 13 years. It's amazing. Oh, cool. Good luck. I hope she does. If she's not using it. Yeah, the 6SE, I don't think I'm ever gonna sell. That was my first real telescope. And it's light. I think it only weighs like 6 or 7 pounds, like 3 kilograms, 3 to 4 kilograms. So like most mounts can handle it. Like I put it on my AZ GTI all the time and take it to star parties. Alright, T minus 2 minutes. Pull up a picture of here it is, 6SE. This is on the SE Bony mount, but I usually use it on my AZ GTI so that I can track. And this is my friend here, Ted. He's also in our Discord. He's the one we said goodbye and then we walked in the same direction tonight. Alrighty, T minus 1 minute. I see lots of other people in the chat or watching. Thanks to everyone for joining this late night live stream. Yeah, it's going to be a growing watch list and wish list. Never ending. Yeah, funny enough, like 4 inches an aperture that I don't have. Yeah, like between 100 millimeters and 100, I'm missing between 100 and 150 millimeters. So I have 100 millimeter achromat and then 150 millimeter SCTs. I'm missing everything in between. This is the Spider Nebulae. Doesn't look impressive, but I'm going to keep collecting data. I have it set to collect data for the next 3 hours, so it'll collect until almost 5 a.m. and then I'll have it warm my camera and then shut down. So we'll see. I'll just keep collecting. Take advantage of the clear night. And with that said, thank you so much, Beverly, for spending time with me. Thanks to other watchers here. I see lots of watchers, no talkers. I appreciate you all as well. I hope you all have a good night. I am heading to bed.